din po yan na read technique, okay? Also known as read technique, okay? Read technique of interviewing and interrogation, okay? Ginagamitan niya na itong tatlo: factual analysis, behavioral analysis, and interrogation. Interrogation natin, it has 9 steps, okay? It has 9 steps in interrogation. Ang behavior analysis interview, this is a non-accusatory question and answer session, okay? Non-accusatory question and answer session, okay? Anong ginagawa natin dito? We try to provoke, okay? We try to provoke the subject, and we try to tignan yung magiging reaction niya or magiging behavior niya in the non-accusatory Q&A session. Okay? Number 72. Sabi natin, ang interrogation merong 9 steps. Okay? So a step in interrogation, when the suspect asks for permission to speak at this stage, likely to deny accusations, the investigator should discourage allowing the suspect to do so. What step of interrogation is this? Okay? This is handling denials. Okay, this is a step in interrogation where the subject is likely to deny accusation. Okay, ano ba yung steps natin or the 9 steps in interrogation? Okay, lagyan na natin dito steps in interrogation. Okay? Meron tayong tinatawag na direct positive confrontation. Direct positive confrontation. Okay? Meron tayong theme development. Okay? Handling denials. Ayan, handling denials. Okay? Meron tayong overcoming objections. Okay? Meron tayong procurement and retention. Procurement and retention of attention ng ating suspect. Okay. And then step 6, we handling the suspect's mood, suspect's passive mood. Okay. Number 7, presenting an alternative question, Okay. And number 8, okay, having the suspect relate or ikwento ang details of the offense. Okay? And lastly, number 9, okay, we convert the oral confession into a written confession or tinatawag na natin reduction into writing. Okay? Anong ginagawa dito? Okay? Converting the oral confession into a written confession. Yan ang steps in interrogation. Okay? Number 7, this is where the investigator tells the suspect that the evidence demonstrates the person's guilt. If the person's guilt seems clear to the investigator, the statement should be unequivocal. Okay? Is this okay? Tells the suspect that the evidence demonstrate the person's guilt. Kino-confront natin nila kasi sulat mo na. Okay. Next ko na dito para isambo. Okay. Kino-confront na natin sila dito. Okay. The investigator tells the suspect, oy, meron ka ng or meron ng ebidensya laban sa iyo. That is direct positive confrontation. Okay. Okay, number 74, pwede na? Okay. 74, it is one of the most important steps in investigative writing. Without it, interviews may fail even before they begin. Anong mahalaga? Of course, ang unang step is the planning and preparation. Itong tinatawag natin na peace method. Ano tong peace method? Okay? Sa technique ng ating interrogation and interview, meron tayong tinatawag na peace method. Anong peace method? Meron diyang 5 steps naman. Okay? The 5 steps, ano ito? First step, yung letter P. Ayan. Planning and preparation. Okay. Step 2, yung letter E. Ano to? Engage. Engage and explain. Okay? And explain. Okay, interviewers. And next, letter A. Ano naman yung step 2 natin na letter A? Account. Okay, step 3, account. And then letter C. Okay, ano yung step 4 natin? Closure. Okay, and then step 5 is for evaluation. Ayan ang PEACE method kung tawagin. Okay, ito a step ito sa PEACE method that verify that all aspects have been sufficiently covered by checking that interviewees have given all information they are able and willing to provide. Dito ang ginagawa na natin, okay? We verify lahat ng kanilang sinabi. Kumbaga dito patapos na. Kaya anong ginagawa natin dito? We are having the closure. Okay? Tawag natin dito ay closure. Okay. Ayan, lahat ng ay parts ng ating PEACE method ko tawagin. Okay. Ito, evaluation, ini-evaluate na yung entire process na nangyari sa interview and i-determine na, okay, determination if objectives have been met. If objectives have been met. Okay. Planning and preparation, yan yung pinakauna nating ginagawa. Okay. Engage and explain. Ito, ini-encourage lang natin siya na magsalita. We encourage him na magsalita na ang kanyang sasabihin ay importante. Okay. Okay, number 76. Okay. It refers to the question that greatly restrict the possible answers to those that you have been that you have determined. Restrict the possible answers. Okay, restrict. Mamimili lang siya. So tawag natin dito ay forced choice question. May forced choice. Mamimili lang siya ng isasagot. Unlike na mga open-ended questions, okay, open-ended questions, it refers to questions, okay, that allow suspect to reply with a longer and more detailed responses. Okay. More detailed responses. Okay. How about closed questions? Ito naman, nagre-require naman ito ng it requires more definite and distinct answers. Ito naman multiple questions, okay? Multiple questions naman when the investigator or when the interviewer, okay, when the interviewer asks more than one question at the same time. Okay. Tawag natin dyan ay multiple choice question. Okay. Ito naman, 77. It refers to questions that induce a particular reply and may be judged to have manipulated the interviewee. Ano to? The interview to have manipulated the interviewee. Dito, it is a question na inilalagay na natin sa question yung sagot. Nag-i-induce na yan ng particular na reply. Actually, bawal to sa examination of witnesses. Lalo tigit kung yan ay direct examination. These are what we call the leading question. Nandoon na ang sagot sa tanong. Okay? Di ba ang usual na tinatanong dyan? Okay? Nung makita mo si letter A, ano ang iyong ginawa? That should be the question. Ang leading question, for example, nung nakita mo si letter A, siya ba iyong sinaksak? Ba, nandun na yung sagot sa tanong. Ang tawag natin doon ay leading question. Pinapayagan lang ang leading question sa ang parte ng examination of witness. Pinapayagan lang ito sa, pwede lang yan, kung yan ay sa court pinapayagan lang yan sa cross-examination. Okay, sa cross-examination. Okay? Correct, sa cross. Okay, 78. Pwede na, 78 tayo. Also known as the principles of effective interviewing for investigations and information gathering. It is a concrete alternative to interrogation methods that rely on coercion to extract confession. Ano ang tawag natin dito? Galing to sa pangalan ni Juan Luna, ni Juan Mendez. Mendez method ang tawag natin dito. Okay? Correct letter A. Okay? Nakadepende daw yan sa concrete alternative or kapalit ng interrogation methods. Dito, we have the full respect to the rights with the rights of the human dignity. Okay. Miranda Doctrine, Reed Method, na-discuss na natin kanina to. Reed Method, yung merong factual analysis, behavioral analysis, and interrogation. Correct? Mendoza Method, wala niyan. Gawa ko lang yung Mendoza Method na yan. Okay? Okay, 79. Involves analyzing person's behavior to assess deception. Ang gusto nating makita dito, if yung ating subject or ang ating subject is nagsisinungaling or nang di-deceive, nang loloko sa pamamagitan ng pagsisinungaling. That is deception. The study is focused on the observable outward physical behavior of the body in order to ascertain the person's current emotional state and the role of the body plays in communicating the information. Okay. What do we call this method? Okay, to assess deception, behavior ang tinitingnan, physical behavior. This is the kinetic interview method. Correct. Kinetic interview method. Reed method, na-discuss na natin. Peace method, yung merong 5 steps. Okay. By planning and preparation, engage, account closure, at saka evaluation. Okay. Mendes method, ito yung when there is a full respect of human rights and dignity of all. It is an alternative to interrogation. Okay, discuss na natin yan. 80. Okay, let's go to 80. Techniques available to the interviewer to take control and command of the interview environment. From proxemics to mirroring or the use of enhanced information gathering skill. It is a verbal or non-verbal. Anong tawag natin dito? Okay? Okay, ano to? Okay, ito ay kasamaan to ng mga verbal cues natin sa kinetic interview method. How do we call this? This is the kinetic subject control. Okay, verbal cues. Okay, verbal cues. It is the identification ng symptoms ng speech quality kung ang tao ay nagsisinungaling or hindi through the use of his or her voice or kanyang speech. Okay? Ang tinitingnan natin dito ay symptoms of speech quality and content, right? In order to determine if there is a deception, kung siya ay nagsasabi ng totoo or hindi. Body language cues naman, okay, in order to determine the deception, ang tinitingnan naman natin dito ay yung kanyang body language or galaw ng kanyang katawan. Okay? Confession behavior naman, ano naman to? Ito ay tinatawag na acceptance cues. Okay? Acceptance cues. Okay? Kapag ang isang subject, when a subject is prepared to give an admission or confession. Okay. Okay, number 81. Okay. It also helps the interviewer in determining if the subject is suffering from personal disorder or psychosis. Ano ang tawag natin dito para makita kung siya ay nag-undergo ng psychosis. Correct. Practical kinetic interrogation phase. Okay, sige, PSS. Ayan. Ito, symptoms naman ng kanyang body language. Okay, ang tinitingnan natin dito ay body language or galaw ng katawan. Okay, in order to determine kung nagsasabi ng katotohanan or hindi. Okay. Okay na? Okay. 82. These are offenders that easily feel remorse over what they have done. Madali ang mga to magsisi, madaling magkaroon ng guilt, makonsensya. This is the sensitive ba to? Dalawa lang yan ha. We have emotional and non-emotional. Okay? This is the emotional offenders. Okay, madali silang magsisi, okay, feel remorse. Ang usual na ginagamit natin na approach dito, the best approach in interrogation, okay? Best approach sympathetic approach or para nagpapakita tayo ng awa sa kanila. Sympathetic approach. Okay? Kabaliktaran naman ito yung tinatawag natin ng mga non-emotional offenders. Dito naman, they do not feel, okay? Do not feel any guilt, okay? Wala